As the sun fades and darkness swallows all light, one lies in wait, one strikes, and beneath the barren earth, a battle for survival begins. Night descends deep beneath the earth, a separate world where light is forever a luxury. Close-up shots of golden sand, each particle drifting slowly in the chill air. Amid the silent darkness, a giant desert scorpion coils, feeling every faintest tremor, every slow step, its body tense with life, searching for prey in its underworld. In this underground darkness, every movement marks a sign of life, and death waits quietly at every turn. As the scorpion prowls atop the sand, an unusual motion beneath draws its attention. Suddenly, from a deep crevice, a giant centipede slithers forth, its long, sinuous body adorned with hundreds of red-orange legs. Its cold, tiny eyes sweeping the cavern, announcing another nocturnal predator on the prowl. Silence is torn apart by the arrival of a new shadow, the giant centipede. A relentless rival in this war against darkness. The fateful encounter. The scorpion stops, sensing strange vibrations in the soil. The centipede picks up speed, its legs sprawled like a net of death. Two predators, two primal instincts, facing each other at the crossroads of darkness and survival. Fate binds these predators to an unavoidable duel. Tension climbs in the deepest recesses of the earth. A moment of deadly silence. Both predators freeze. The cramped space becomes suffocating. Their poised forms suggest the world is holding its last breath before the storm erupts. The silence of instinct, where every tiny movement is a warning. The moment before the storm will decide both their fates. Suddenly, a cold draft slips through the rock crevices, stirring the thin layer of dust on the cave floor. The centipede instinctively stretches, legs rustling on the sand, signaling its intention to strike first. The scorpion coils defensively, armored plates tight, all senses heightened and waiting for the perfect moment. The moment before the first attack is the culmination of predatory instinct and primordial fear. Every threat in the darkness must be answered by speed and adaptation. At last, the centipede launches itself, hundreds of legs moving in a toxic wave across the cave floor. The scorpion twists to dodge, pincers clamped tight to counter. The first collision resounds, a thunderclap reverberating beneath the earth. As the hunt begins, all rules are erased in a single moment. Only the strongest may survive. The scorpion quickly counterattacks, its tail arched like a poised spear. It spins, launching a swift strike at the centipede's head. The centipede coils to evade, venom flicking in thin arcs across the sand. Each strike is a gamble between strength and speed. Venom is only truly fearsome once it finds its mark. The centipede flips over and charges boldly at the scorpion. Its front legs scatter pebbles in all directions. The scorpion is forced to retreat, pincers raised, its armored shell reflecting the icy blue glow of the deep cave. This battle is not just brute force but resilience and cunning. Sometimes, one must retreat to await the decisive blow. Seizing the centipede's moment of overcommitment, the scorpion suddenly lunges from a tight corner. Its tail arcs high, stinger aimed at the rival's softer body segments. The centipede, frantic, grabs at loose stones and fights back fiercely with its sharp legs. When opportunity flashes, reflexes are vital. Each movement can tip the scales of life and death. The centipede falls back but manages to coil its body around a root, creating a makeshift shield. The scorpion, wary, advances, both adversaries locking eyes beneath flickering lights and heavy breaths. The space grows thick with tension, foreshadowing an even fiercer battle ahead. Strength alone doesn't guarantee victory. Only those who use every crevice may survive. The true endurance battle has only just begun. The echoes of battle cause tiny creatures nearby to pause. A small scorpion hides by the rock wall, trembling in fear. High above, swarms of termites and ants flee the danger, as waves of deadly energy ripple through the underworld. When titans clash, the weak must survive by trembling and evading. Amidst the clash, the rock layers above crack and collapse, sending rubble and dust cascading into the depths. The sand fills the hidden crevices. Both warriors must move, fighting not just each other, but the threat posed by their collapsing environment. Nature shows no mercy. Only those who adapt survive the collapse of darkness. Amid thick clouds of dust, the scorpion takes advantage of the obscured terrain, slipping quietly through newly fallen rock cracks. The centipede loses sight of its enemy, twisting frantically, overwhelmed by darkness and unnamed threats. Those who turn danger into opportunity gain one more chance at survival. The greater the chaos, the stronger the survival instinct. A thin spring unexpectedly bursts from the rock wall, soaking the cave floor. The area turns hazardous, the sand liquefying as other insects flee in haste. Both scorpion and centipede advance warily, keenly aware of the new peril. Even a small spring can change everything. The survivor is the one who masters the environment, not just the strongest. The scorpion presses close to the wall, watching as the centipede searches for a way across the newly flooded ground. Rapid, tense breaths echo in the confined space, every movement executed with utmost caution. Flickering light dances on the water's surface, reflecting the shadows of both predators in surreal and fearsome patterns. Absolute vigilance is the sole key to survival when the environment becomes the enemy. Every glint and shadow carries lurking danger. The centipede boldly darts across the flooded patch. The scorpion seizes the opportunity, whipping its tail to strike the centipede's back. Venom spreads in the cloudy water, waves radiating with a cold blue hue. Mastery of the moment, just one gesture, and the balance of life tips in the current of toxin. The centipede thrashes in the toxic water, writhing desperately to escape the numbing waves spreading through its body. Flashes of light streak across its armor, blue-green hues reflecting agony. The scorpion approaches carefully, appraising its enemy before making the final strike. A fatal blow comes not from strength, but from cold patience. Sometimes, the deadliest enemies are time and slow, seeping venom. With a lightning attack, the scorpion launches itself across the water, pincers locking tightly around the centipede's torso. Every movement radiates lethal strength. The final bite delivers nature's verdict of life or death. This is the fate of the wild arena. Only the one who seizes the moment and delivers decisive force deserves survival. At last, the centipede falls still, its shell fading, body gone limp. The scorpion holds its prey, then slowly releases, standing silently in the midst of the muddy water. The scene feels like a ritual of survival, engraved into the memory of the earth. Death and life, victory and defeat, each leave their own memory in the secret dark of nature. The scorpion pulls itself onto dry ground, each step slow as it leaves the dangerous zone, the echoes of battle trailing behind. Its shell streaked with blood and mud, it gradually vanishes into the abyssal darkness of the cave. Existence continues on blood-stained legs. Survival endures not by strength alone, but by persistence in the darkness. A sudden tremor shakes the depths of the cave. Massive slabs of rock crash down, sealing off every exit. The damp, sunless pit transforms into an inescapable arena, where survival and despair blend together. When escape is lost, warriors have no choice. The arena of darkness exposes every ounce of strength and all hidden weaknesses. In the suffocating space, the scorpion takes the initiative, every joint gripping the ground, body coiled like a loaded spring. It charges forward, pincers spread wide, scattering water and sand toward its foe to seize the upper hand. Survival instinct turns the hunter into a deadly spear. Where there's no retreat, one chance, that's all fate allows. Suddenly, the centipede seizes the initiative, its body coiling as it lunges at the scorpion. Its front legs grip the enemy tightly, unleashing every ounce of underground killer power. The scorpion writhes within the constriction, scrambling for any means of defense. A counterattack is not just strength, but the resolve of those who refuse to surrender. Cornered, the instinct to survive becomes the sharpest weapon. The scorpion fights back fiercely, twisting its body to free its tail from the constriction. It unleashes rapid blows with its pincers and tail, creating shockwaves that stun the centipede temporarily. A pause follows, as both combatants are nearly spent. The price of strength is exhaustion. Survivors must pause, catch their breath, before the next storm descends. Another tremor splits the cave floor, tearing new fissures and plunging the combatants into treacherous positions. Each is isolated by ragged chasms, their battered, blood-streaked bodies exposed as shafts of light pierce from above. Every upheaval is a test and a warning. Sometimes, nature itself is the ultimate judge of all fates. After countless blows, the centipede, exhausted and bleeding, retreats into a dark crevice. Gasping for breath, the scorpion stands frozen, neither advancing nor retreating, a moment where both recognize the limits of strength in the darkness. Sometimes, survival is not victory but knowing when to stop, yielding the right to fight another day. When the battle ends, darkness reigns once more, yet even where the sun never shines, instinct burns, waiting for the next fight for survival. This is nature's law.